happy Women's Day to you too, Natalia.
Thank you very much, to you as well.
Well, thank you. Are you ready to kick off the action of day 2?
I am so ready. Are you ladies ready? And gentlemen, I hope there are some men in the room.
Hands up, hands up. Yeah.
Yes!
Thank you, guys.
Amazing, fantastic.
Well then, Natalia, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Happy International Women's Day, everybody. Look, a little preamble to what I'm about to tell you about my life, about my personal experience. So it's a story of a professor who gave balloons to his students and said, write your name on it. So there were hundreds of students. They threw the balloons in one room. And then he said, OK, guys, you have 5 minutes to find your balloon. Do you think they found it? No, of course not, of course not. And then he said, OK, now pick up any balloon that you see, give it to the person whose name is on it, and of course, in 5 minutes, everybody found their balloons. What does it tell us? That if we pursue our own happiness, often we don't find it. But if we help others to find their happiness, we find our own happiness on the path. So really, this is what I guess this slide is about. Do you think this woman is happy? In some way. So this is how I started, I guess, my path to this stage. I was discovered. I come from a very difficult background. My childhood was not really, I wouldn't call it a childhood. Age 6, I learned how to cook, how to wash, how to take care of a child, because my mother was a single mother, raising 2 of us, my little sister Oksana and myself. My little sister Oksana was born with extreme autism and cerebral palsy. And as a result, in my home country, it was a shock. Normally, these children are abandoned to government institutions. And at the time, in the 90s, it was very, very hard. Well, actually, it was in the 80s. My sister was born in 1985. These children did not exist. I never met a person with special needs when I was growing up. But my mother, my hero, she never gave up on her daughter with special needs, even while her husband, her family, and every single friend she had turned away from her. So we had hardships, many, many hardships, and many discriminations. But I guess I was born under lucky star, and I was scouted, and I went to Paris, and not by not working or not doing anything. I was so blessed to be able to start from square one, like probably many of you who moved to a new country, from your home country to pursue your career, and you get this fresh start. You arrived, people believe in you, they push you. Thank you to all of these people in my life who didn't see me as everybody back at home saw me, a girl with no opportunities, with no future. And I found my path, and it led me to have an incredible career as a model. But to be honest, when I arrived to Paris, first I was working really hard. All I wanted to do, I wanted to make that first, I don't know, it was a dream, $50,000. this was my dream. I didn't want any more. There was no goal to become successful. The goal was to survive. And the way I felt about it at the time, when suddenly I was making so much money, so much beyond anything I even heard of, that this kind of money exists. And I was suddenly in the middle of all this world that I didn't understand. I was celebrated. I was in front of the cameras. And I have to tell you, yes, there were moments when it made me happy, the success, because it made other people happy. People around me, my agents, everybody were like, you made it, you're making it, it's incredible. Look at you, look at this, look at what you're doing. But I was not happy. Because, I will try to explain very shortly because I know I have to watch my monitor. I wasn't happy because I wanted only to survive. I wasn't ready for this success. Nobody prepared me for it. And I promise you, there is certain thing as this major disbalance. When you come from extreme poverty, you suddenly, in a couple of years, you arrive to extreme success. It doesn't make you happy because you don't really have purpose. I was thinking, do I control it? Where am I in it? They say I'm beautiful. I never felt beautiful before. They say I'm worthy of this praise. I haven't done anything. Where am I? What am I controlling? So it was really not my choice. And I remember when my life has split in two. And it was 2004. I was still in the beginning of my career. I was fresh girl with a heart ready to have a purpose. And in Russia, in my home country, this great tragedy happened, and I realized that all I want to do is to help others. So let's have a look at the next slide. Oops. So, what's the difference between this girl and this girl? Where is this girl and this girl? I look happy, right? I smile. I smile. This is what really gave me happiness, purpose. Marrying my past that was tough. I knew people who I left behind. I knew I left millions of people in the same struggle I was in when I left to Europe and I pursued my career. I knew they were still there. I knew some of them, of course, personally, because I was going back home. I was trying to help as many people as possible, of course. But my family now were in safety. I was safe. And finally, I was happy because I understood that I can use this world, this shiny world that welcomed me with so much generosity. I can use the power of fashion industry to really build something, to give back, to help the people I left behind. And now I saw my future. I was in control of it. Thank you. So this is the Naked Heart Foundation. It's to say it's like a child, it's really like a child with special needs, actually. It needs permanent care. You never give up on your child with special needs. Naked Heart Foundation, what is most important? You see many numbers here. For me, the most important number is the first one, 19 years. When you have a purpose, your heart is burning. There's no turning back. It's hard. It's sometimes unrewarding. 90% of it is painful. the only time that I really feel and remember what I'm doing and why I'm doing this, it's when I hug the mothers, the fathers of children we are helping, and we cry together because I know their pain and I know their relief. Because I wish when I was a little girl that Oksana, I wish that for my sister so much. The services that we were able to create, evidence-based practices that we brought to my home country and beyond, it's something that is really I live for every day. And I really hope that I can continue this work. And there are many amazing plans. You can always go on our website and have a look what we're doing. But this is really where I find strengths every day. Someone wants to say something? No? Okay, not to me. So what's next? So over these years, with Naked Heart Foundation, I gained certain insights, I gained certain skills, fundraising, resisting in front of the challenge, most importantly, purpose and impact. I knew how to do that, how to build relationships in communities, how to help a person in need. And suddenly I found myself with amazing startups coming to me. You know, the life of startups can be very interesting. You start with one product, one idea, one technology, and you go through many iterations. Products often do. They start off one thing, they end up being something completely different. And they were coming to me and they were saying, Natalia, we are so successful, but now we don't understand what we are. What is our purpose? Why people downloading this app, actually? And I found myself meeting extraordinary people in tech, extraordinary founders, and I also very lucky that I was meeting founders who were starting afresh and who were starting because they had incredible purpose. So all these companies you see, a lot of them, majority of them, like Flow, that is #1 health app today globally, not just female tech. It's #1 health app in the world, ahead of Calm, ahead of Nike, and many other products in this category. The 16,000 daily pregnancies, can you imagine? So I met the founders very early on, very early on, and I helped them to shape the vision. I helped them to shape how they're going to communicate about their brilliant ideas. They were all men, but they said, we want to, as often it is, you're right to laugh. It's a female. The community is women, but it was founded by men, by amazing engineers. But they built something that so many women need, and an incredible product, very successful. PicsArt, the founder, is a great friend of mine. He just said, my daughter came home crying because she can't draw and she's so upset. PicsArt was founded on an idea of making everybody creative, and the result is incredible. Well, you see it's 1+ billion installs and 300 images done every second. Amazing. So he built these incredible tools. Everybody can be creative. Actually, majority of content you see on a platform like Instagram is created on PicsArt. Anyway, it's what majority of these companies have in common is that they have purpose. What I'm trying to tell you, that purpose actually is what drives the success. This is really what I believe. These people are pursuing purpose. They're trying to create an impact, but they become successful in the process. So you may ask me, what am I doing now? So this is my personally next big challenge. This is Paul Graham. This is not me who said it, but this incredible founder of Y Combinator. So mental health today is a great, great issue. And as he said, we know why. I see many of you holding your phones up. Thank you very much. I'm glad that this video will scale. But I also believe that social media is not good for our mental health. What we see often is this perfect pictures, perfect images. The news, fake news scales so fast. I mean, I don't have to tell you. And most importantly, it makes us extremely lonely. This is also statistics. This is new results. This is from last year. People are lonely. How come? Social media, we're all connected. We're all together. We can say something and so many people will respond. It will give us very short injections of endorphins. And then how do we feel? We feel lonely again. I know it's a great tool. I have a lot of respect for it. But at some point, I got extremely frustrated with social media. And, well, what I did is a little experiment. And this experiment, unfortunately, was stopped by pandemic. But I just put a post up. And I said, who are you people who follow me? Who are you? Write me a message, write me why you want to meet me. Let's meet in real life. I want to meet some of you. And it was, thank you, it was revolutionary in a way for me, but I couldn't resist it, I couldn't live with this anymore. What is this window between us? I know on the other side are incredible women and incredible guys, but few, but my audience is predominantly female. And so I got many, many messages, and I selected some people, and I met them all over the world. I spent some time meeting 50 people at the time. We would spend 6 hours together. They would ask me questions, whatever they want. I said, ask me whatever you want. I would hear their stories. I was so inspired. There were so many entrepreneurs doing incredible, impactful things, lawyers, dancers, trying to think of course there were parents with children with special needs. And really, I just got a kick out of it. I just felt so inspired by this. So when founder of one of the successful startups, Masquerade, which is, by the way, you now all know Instagram filters. It was all built on Masquerade technology. When Eugene Nevgen came to me and said, look, I want to build a startup. I want to use all the technology of social media, but to get people to meet in real life, I was like, I'm in. Where do I sign? Right now. So we have built, where are you? Next slide. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. Sorry, organizers. There we go. We built locals. So So, come on. So Locals is, oh God, no, stop doing that. There we go. Locals is a platform for new in town young professionals to meet in real life. And really, we started with London. We started right before pandemic. Well, actually, we launched during pandemic. And it was quite a challenge, but we still managed to help people, especially at this difficult moment in their lives, to meet in real life. So really, it's a perfect platform if you're new in town, if you're moving cities, to find community, to find network, to find like-minded people, and you will hopefully have a look, and you will see it's incredible product. Our tech team is amazing. My co-founders are amazing. Shout out to Sergey, Eugene, Timon. Thank you for everything. So we use AI, of course. Technology today is so amazing. So we connect people according to their mutual interests and encourage them to meet safely in real life. Actually, there are many ways we can use technology and AI. For example, now with ChatGPT, of course we're looking at it. And then, imagine you are looking at a girl's profile or boy's profile, and you want to write them a message, and you don't know what to say. Well, ChatGPT can write you a perfect message according to this person's interest, and it's helpful. Or if you, let's say, you love hiking as much as I do, and you know where you're going to hike, but you have no time to actually write this inspiring text that will get everybody to want to come with you on a hike. Well, technology can do this for you. I think it's fun, saving our time. Why not? Let's use that. So this is basically the graph to show you the proof of the need. We launched during the pandemic, and you see this is in London. We launched it in one city just to have the scale. And then in May, you see, when the pandemic was finished, you see how people started to... Thank you. You're such an incredible, supportive audience. I really appreciate it. People started to meet. So the way it works, you can create any event. It can be going for coffee, or you can maybe you're a professional coach, maybe you are a mental health professional, whatever you want to talk about, or you just want to chat and meet new people, that's fine. You set up your event, you post it, and then people can join, and vice versa. So it's a really exciting feed, actually, to see, like, wow, people are so cool, and they do so many great, interesting things. I want to be part of this. So what we found building Locals, and as our users, basically what they gravitated towards, they just started to make clubs. We didn't expect it. It was amazing. So it's not nightclubs, okay? So sorry. But it's clubs according to their mutual interests. So I'll tell you a story. So this statement, I think everybody can relate to that. We all, no matter, even if we are introverts, there may be some introverts in the room, and you may, like me, actually think, like, community, what does it mean? And it's not really for me. I like to be alone. This is not really. We all we all want to be part of community, even if it's community of introverts. We have that too. So this is some examples of our clubs. Actually, majority of our users, 70% of our users are women, and we're really proud of that because we're a very safe platform for women. You will see onboarding is a little demanding. I'm sorry about that in advance, but that's what keeps our communities safe. And then for example, I want to tell you a story of Monica. So Monica moved from San Diego to London, and with her boyfriend, she followed her boyfriend, and as soon as she moved to London, she separated with her boyfriend. As it happens, these things happen. She found herself completely alone in London, in this very big city, and she saw locals. She's actually a very shy girl, and she came to one of our events of another incredible ambassador of locals, which the event was Face Your Fears. And she said at this event, they were talking about their fears, she said, well, I'm actually very experienced yoga instructor. I did 4 different courses. I sort of work with these amazing yoga teachers, but I never done my own class. And so guess what? Lauren, who organized the event, and all the girls in the room said, we'll go to your class. That's cool. And they encouraged her to create the event. And Monica loved it so much. She now has the London Girls Gang. That's her club. She has almost 1,500 girls that are part of her club. They meet every day. She's not even managing it anymore. She's not at every meeting, of course. She has so many friends. She has a huge network. She's actually soon moving back to San Diego, and she's taking locals with her. Of course, she's going to start locals back at home, and we're very excited about it. And girls, this is just one story of many, many people who found work, who found an apartment to rent, who found, most importantly, friends, love, and their community. So this is really, this is it. You can check it out. I arrived here 4 days ago. I must say, I was here last time 10 years ago. Dubai has changed incredibly. I'm so excited. I will be back, definitely. Just 2 days ago, we, with locals and my dear friend Jessica Karhawati, we hosted padel tournament here. It was so much fun. I loved it, and I met a lot of amazing local people. And of course, I will be back. Of course, I'm going to create events, and I hope to see some of you there and to meet you in real life. Thank you very much.
Come on, let's make some more noise for Natalia, the supernova Vodianova.
Thank you.
I was told you have a plan with this T-shirt.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So, Timon, my co-founder, Timon, come and be a model for once. He really is. You
have to do the exactly.
Okay, Timon, turn around. Okay. Woohoo! So one of you will get this hoodie. So girls, like in the wedding.
Whoa!
Thank you so much.